Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? In this first one, posted to the ghost section of Reddit, the OP Tokyo Shawty 69 has posted, "My best friend's apartment complex, Houston, Texas, in the Heights neighborhood. A security guard has given them personal footage with permission to post, and the OP states that everyone is freaked out. Let's have a look."
Yeah, I've been told there's ghost over here. I don't believe it. But somehow this door just came open by itself. And I go to look and look. It's a damn broom standing out there by itself. I think I'm gonna leave that door open. I ain't going nowhere near that.
So what do you see me make of that? As you can clearly see a broom standing upright. It definitely is pretty creepy, and you can sort of tell from the person recording this that they are freaked out. But let me know what you think. Do you think this is something paranormal or something different, like an elaborate hoax? And on to the next. In this one, posted to the paranormal encounter section of Reddit, the OP Jonathan World has posted this video. This man's dog passed away, and you can hear him in the house. Let's have a look and see what was captured. What do you see me make of that? As you can clearly see the man become distressed when he starts to hear the dog whistle. Obviously, hopefully we like to think it's his deceased pet, I guess, remaining by just to make sure he's safe. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this one, posted to the paranormal section of Reddit, the OP Unlucky Concept 1860 has posted this shadow orb and figure in my infant's room that is now growing and changing. So they moved into a brand new apartment in April 3 months ago, and since then they've been noticing a basketball-sized, translucent but dark orb floating above my baby's change table. We all know how we feel about orbs. So, as she states, this orb has been there intermittently. Doesn't matter the time of day. Turn the light on and it would not be visible, but immediately visible when the light went off. Rather than being unnerving, that I saw it never got good feelings from it. So the OP did state they bought a thrifted change table and that they think it may be connected to this change table as they're unaware of its origins. They also did do some sage, she says, and they moved that to use to try and get out the entity from the room. Let's have a look at these pictures. As we can see in this first picture, there definitely is some sort of dark entity there. The OP was nice enough to give us this photo, but I really don't think we need that one, considering you can definitely make it out. I mean, whether or not it's a shadow person, maybe. I mean, it is definitely blocking out this beat right here. Someone said they did see a face here, down here. I'm not really seeing that as it's way too dark and unfortunately too much of a potato camera. Also, the other question begs, how did they get this on camera? Let me know if you think this is something paranormal or just an elaborate setup. And on to the next. This next one posted to the paranormal encounter section of Reddit, the OP Alan WP has posted this video. Weird movement over my girlfriend's shadow caught on video. So my girlfriend was taking this video on a beach. After coming back and going through the videos, we noticed this weird movement over her shadow. This movement only stayed in the shadow, by the way. I wanted to post it here and hear what you guys think. He's talking about the paranormal encounters. Let's have a look. What do you seemingly make of that? As you can clearly see something move across the girlfriend's shadow. Definitely is pretty creepy, but unfortunately, because we only have this one view, we're really unable to make, I guess, heads or tails of it. Let me know what you think of this one. Is it something suspicious and paranormal, or something else entirely? And on to the next. In this next one, posted to the paranormal encounter section of Reddit, the OP Boston321 has simply asked, can someone explain this? No tricks, but only that can moving. Let's have a look. So what do you see me make of that one? As you can clearly see, even though the camera is shaky, the can is wiggling a little bit. Is it simply condensation on the hard counter? Although for me, I don't know if that would be the case, given the counter has some wood look to it. What do you think? Is this something paranormal or something much simpler like condensation? Let me know in the comments. And on to the next. In this one, posted to the haunted section of Reddit, the OP Adorable Mating 120 has posted this video. My brother was in South Korea during floods. So he goes, South Korea, I guess, had some pretty bad flooding this year. My brother was in South Korea during the floods and recorded this video. He didn't even notice this figure on camera until my mom pointed out. Here's a video, and let's have a look. What do you make of that? As you can clearly see someone or something standing there. As many people in the comments section have said, it's definitely weird. It definitely looks like someone wearing white sneakers and maybe a white hat. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely bizarre that you'd be standing out in the pouring rain like that, especially, maybe seeking shelter. The OP did say his brother didn't notice anyone. I don't know. For me, I would not really buy that. And obviously, it's dark and it's raining, so maybe the brother legitimately didn't notice it. I mean, but he's using a torch or something, so it is reflecting. But look, let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Do you think this person recording it notice this individual or not? And on to the next. In this next one, posted to the ghost section of Reddit, the OP Belly D has asked, is this an EVP? And if so, what do you think it says? So the OP gives us some context. My mom is cleaning out my aunt's house after she passed away back in December. She called me yesterday to tell me that one of the security cameras picked up a male voice saying something. I am a skeptic, so my initial thought was that it's something else, but playing devil's advocate, do you hear a sound at the beginning of the video about the time her second footfall? It's very faint, and if so, what do you think it says? There is no TV or radio left in the house. She was the only one there. So some of the comments did speculate that there definitely was something, but obviously too faint to listen or make out. Let's have a look. So what do you see me make of that sound? As it definitely is something. Obviously, as the comments have said, it is really faint. And someone speculated maybe it said Mark, but realistically, I don't think it says Mark. Um, it could be anything, really, unfortunately. Without any further details or context, it's really too hard to make out. What do you think? Is this something paranormal or something else entirely? Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. This one posted to the ghost section of Reddit. The OP Aware Blueberry 9686 has posted a photo for us to look at. The Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky. Is there anything at the end of the tunnel? I recently did an overnight at Waverly, and though it was a pretty busy night, I still think it's possible that this figure wasn't a fellow visitor. Didn't notice until reviewing the photos in the morning. Let's have a look. So as you can see, here's the photo. You can maybe make something out. You zoom in, thankfully, we have that ability. You can sort of see what appears to be a figure. Maybe there is speculation in the comments that it's, simply pareidolia. What do you think of this? Is there a figure there? There might be something. Um, Maybe a shadow figure, but who's to say? Obviously, this particular sanatorium is known for its hauntings, so let me know what you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this one, posted to the ghost section of Reddit, the OP Local Ant 166 has posted this photo, possible figure caught in window at Alton Park race circuit. So the OP gives us a bit of context. Hi guys, trying to get into the paranormal investigating recently, and I just thought I would share what we found on our first investigation a while back. Pretty cool. If anyone would take a look at it. So the story goes that myself and my cousin were at Alton Park race circuit in Aberlory, Cheshire, in the UK, after hours roughly 12 at night on Halloween 2024. With permission, we had a member of the security team with us, and while we were there, we went over to the Land Rover Experience Hut in the forest nearby to where Alton Hall used to be, and we, after some waiting, encountered what we believed, along with the security guard, their friend, to be a small girl's face in the window of the hut. So they say that this small girl disappeared on the grounds between 150 to 300 years ago, but don't have an exact date. That apparently you can hear a small child's laughter around the circuit at night time. Let's have a look and see what was posted. So here's the first picture. Fortunately, it obviously is very dark and very difficult to really make anything. If you can see something in that, I would love to know. And then the second one from further back again, because it's so dark, you really can't make too much out other than the sign and whatever this is. I'm not even really sure. I think that's the window. Again, I think it's just way too dark. But let me know if you can see anything in this one. And on to the next. In this last one, posted to the ghost section of Reddit, the OP Glitzblitz has stated, I asked my mother for a sign, and I believe she sent me one. So I visited my deceased mother's grave yesterday, and as I was kneeling at her tomb, I asked her for a sign that she was somehow still with me. I received nothing, so I told her I loved her and began to walk away. I must have taken no more than 3 steps when the silver windmill caught my eye, sitting in an adjacent grave. There was no wind or breeze. You'll be able to see that in my video. I don't know if this video is even going to be seen. However, if you do come across it, please be respectful, which, fair enough, you should always be respectful. Let's have a look.
The blue ones were not spinning at all. Mom, are you with me? Spin fast. The blue ones were not moving at all. At all. It's not a windy day. It's not a windy day. Look at the branches. They're making noises.
So what do you seemingly make of that? As the OP states, it's not a windy day, but unfortunately for me, you can definitely clearly see um, some of the plants definitely blowing. Um, so for me, it's definitely hard to say that this is truly paranormal. I think this is solely the heart and mind want to believe what they want to believe, and fair enough. Who are we to tell someone what they should or should not believe in? Because you can definitely make out some of those plants definitely are moving in the wind. But let me know how you feel about this one in the comments. Until next time, digital archaeology. For more scary videos, click on this next video.